You're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to the power 4. This is equal to 64. So what is the value of x, or rather values of x? Let's provide a solution from here. Now we have x raised to power x to power 4. This is equal to 64. So we have that this is x raised to power x to power 4. This is x to power 4. So we need to ensure that this x is also raised to power 4. So to do that, we have that we raise this to power 4 on both sides. So we'll have x to power 4 raised to power 4. This is equal to 64 raised to power 4. The next step is that x to power 4 raised to 4. This is in the form of a to power n raised to power m, which we can transform as a raised to power n times m, which also we can express as a raised to power m raised to power n. Applying this exponent property, then here we'll have x raised to power x to power 4 times 4. Now, this is equal to 64 raised to power 4. So we find that x to power 4 multiplied by 4 is in this form. All right? So we can transform this to a to power m raised to power n. So in this case, we'll have x raised to power 4, then raised to power x to power 4. So this is equal to 64 raised to power 4. Now, from this part here, we can express 64 as 8 squared. If you say 8 squared, this is the same thing as 64. So this means that we have x to power 4 raised to power x to power 4. This is actually equal to 8 squared raised to power 4. Now, again here, we have x raised to 4, then raised to power x raised to power 4. Now, this is equal to, here we have 8 raised to power, now we have 2 times 4, which is 8. Now, this is actually interesting because we have the form of x to power 4 raised to power x to power 4 is equal to 8. The next step, we can express x to power 4 as x to power 2 raised to power 2. This is equal to 8. From here, we can just say let x to power 2 be equal to y. So substituting y here, we have y squared. This is equal to 8. So that now, to get the value of y here, we get the square root on both sides. So this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 8. So here we have that y is equal to plus or minus. We can express the square root of 8 as the square root of 4 times 2. So this implies that y is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4. This is 2, then square root of 2. So this implies that we have two values of y. We have y1 is equal to 2 square root of 2, and then we have y2. This is equal to negative 2 square root of 2. Now, if you recall, we have seen that let x squared be equal to y. Now, let's start with y1, which is 2 square root of 2. So this implies that x squared, this is equal to 2 square root of 2. Now, to calculate the value of x here, we get the square root on both sides. We have the square root of x squared. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2 square root of 2. So let's eliminate the square root sign here so that x is equal to, now here you have plus or minus the square root of 2 square root of 2, which you can express as 2 multiplied by 2 raised to power half. Remember, if you have the square root of a, this is the same thing as a raised to power half. Now, applying this property, that's why we have 2 raised to the power half. Again from here, this is in the form of a raised to the power n times a raised to the power m, which we can express as a raised to the power n plus m. Applying this exponent property, then we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2 raised to the power, this is 2 raised to the power 1. So this is 1 plus half, which is 3 over 2. Now again applying this property, we'll have that x is equal to plus or minus. Now here we have 2 raised to the power 3 over 2 times half. So this is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. So we have that x is equal to plus or minus 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. This is the first set of solution that we have here. That implies that x1, I can write this x1 is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. And x2 is equal to negative 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. These are the first values of x1 and x2. So let's solve for x, given that y2 is equal to minus 2 square root of 2. Now we have that y2 is equal to minus 2 square root of 2. And if you recall again, if you recall here, we have said that let x squared be equal to y. Substituting here, we'll have x squared. This is equal to minus 2 square root of 2. Now to solve for x here, we introduce square root on both sides so that we'll have x square root of x squared. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of minus 2 square root of 2. So we eliminate the square root sign here so that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of, now this is minus 2 multiplied by, now we can express square root of 2. Remember, if you have the square root of a, this can be expressed as a raised to the power half. So applying this property, then this is the same thing as 2 raised to the power half. Remember, this is the same thing as minus 2. This 2 is raised to the power 1. So x will be equal to plus or minus the square root of, this can be expressed as 2 to the power 1 times 2 to the power half, then times minus 1. Therefore, x is equal to plus or minus the square root of, now this is 2 raised to the power 1 plus half, so that we have 3 over 2 multiplied by negative 1. So this implies that x is equal to plus or minus, we can express this as 2 raised to the power 3 over 2 raised to the power half, then times square root of minus 1, this is equal to I. Square root of minus 1, this is equal to I. So times I. So x is equal to plus or minus 2 raised to the power, this is 3 over 4i. So here we have another two values of x. From here, we have that x3 is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 over 4i. And we have x4, this is equal to, that is minus 2 raised to the power 3 over 4i. So in total, we have 4 solutions. We have 4 solutions to this problem, to this math problem. We have that x1 is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. We have x2 is equal to minus 2 raised to the power 3 over 4. And we have x3, this is equal to 2 raised to the power 3 over 4i. And then we have x4, this is equal to minus 2 raised to the power 3 over 4i. These are the 4 solutions to this math problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.